Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be discussing the workflow with a new version of COPRA RF 2011. So, first of all, you can see here now I'm in the AutoCAD interface. First of all, I have initialized COPRA by pressing this icon here. This has then duly loaded my CAD Finder database, which we can see over here on the left hand side. This is our document management, project storage and retrieval system. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to create a new project or folder project, as you will see. This is done by right clicking on the top here, CAD Finder, and then by doing so I get this menu and the possibility to select new project. You will see all other possibilities are grayed out. I'll hit new project and I'll give this project a name. I'll call it COPRA Workflow. All subsequent projects throughout this demonstration will be created within this main folder. If I click OK, you'll see then over here now we have a new folder within the CAD Finder. OK, so the next step is to create a project for our profile and role tool design. So first of all, I will right click again, and this now gives me the possibility to again create a new project or folder, create a COPRA project, or create a classic COPRA project, which is the type of project we had prior to the version 2011. So I'm going to be working with the new spreadsheet function today. So this will be a create COPRA project, and this is a parametric version, and this is shown by the new icon here. So I'm going to left select this, and then I'm presented with the new create project dialog box. So I've got to give the project a name. First of all, I will call it demonstration 1. The company name I will give is Data M. The profile number can be 1234 and the drawing number the same. Sheet thickness I will use is 1.5 millimeters, and the roll set number again 1234. Of course you can select different profile numbers, different profile drawing numbers and different roll set numbers if required. We can also now give a comment. And I'll call it Data M Video. So we also now have the possibility to specify some templates for our project. First of all, the role attributes. Previously this was in a separate dialog box. The role attribute will contain information upon our bore, stamping groove, material size and additions, material type, bearing configurations, keyway size, etc. I'm going to use the one pre-installed, which is called datam.cda. We can change that by clicking here the browse button. And you can see here I have a selection of other machines available, which I have saved from previous projects. The next possibility is to use the spreadsheet template file. Well, I'm going to use the standard one installed in my millimeters folder. Again, we can browse to different versions by clicking this button here. I know from my records that the calibration method and strategy used will be a 0.4 bend factor. Of course we can change this later. I'm now going to press OK, and you'll now see within CAD Finder we have a new COPRA project created, and it's highlighted in green. We again have the possibility to create projects within here, or folders, by hitting this button again from the right click menu, and you'll see the information on the project is carried through, and this could be our correspondence folder. And in here all information will be stored, be it emails, photographs, signed drawings, previous design flower patterns, whatever you wish can be stored in this folder for review. So now if we click OK, you'll see we have this folder also created here. We can expand this folder out and you'll see we have no documents. So now I can just go to here. I will grab a document from my folder, and let's call it the 2011 profile, for example, and I'm just going to drag and drop directly from my file browser to here. OK, and we could say this is now the product drawing. By double clicking, the profile is now opened. OK, so we have two windows, my product drawing and my COPRA drawing. I'm now going to take the profile from here by highlighting the polyline, edit and copy with base point. The base point will be here. Switch back, and we can now paste our profile, and you'll see the polyline is now brought across into COPRA. From here I'm going to go to Design and select Profile from AutoCAD. Pick the polyline and specify the side of the material as a contour line. So the dimensions I had previously would be the outside dimensions. OK, and now the material side. And now I'm going to pick Entity Center for my plane of unfolding. This will be the area for which I want to unfold my profile around. Pick the center of Entity 9. And yes, this is correct. And we can change the sequence. You can see here we're numbered 8, 9, 10 right to left. We want to change it from left to right. And there we go. So we now have our profile from an AutoCAD polyline, essentially from a customer's drawing, ready for unfolding in COPRA. I'm now going to hit the red disk here to save this, and then I'll create an archive file from here and call it Profile. This will mean at any time in the future I can return to this state in the design. To find out some more information on the profile, I can opt to see the straights, which will show me the straight elements. So you'll see now every individual entity relating to these numbers here is shown, and then I can take a look at the radii and of course the lengths. Again, with all previous versions of spreadsheet, the parametric integrated version of COPRA2011 enables me to modify the profile in here. So for example, if I wanted to make this 34 and this one also now 54, I can do. The possibilities here, of course, are perfect for product groups and families where the main geometry is just changed by use of spacer roles, etc. So you can then take the archive from the master set, modify the entities in the spreadsheet to give the new design or Inco set, and then modify or create roles accordingly. I'm going to return now to my profile by opening the archive, overwriting the database, and then you'll see it's returned. We can of course use the undo and redo functions here. So let me just take you through that. And so I'm not going to look at the arcs right now, just the straight entities. So here we can now make this one 50, for example, and this one here 45. If we're unhappy or we want to return, we just use this undo feature here, and again save the CSV file. Now please bear in mind there are now 3 undo and redo functions in your AutoCAD window. You have some down here in spreadsheet and also up here for the COPRA database. These are also visible up here on the COPRA utilities, and then the main AutoCAD undo and redo functions. Every individual undo and redo function has its own possibilities, and there are certain times when you will use all or just some during the role design stage. Okay, so now we have the profile in COPRA and we have an archive saved. We can move on to unfolding the profile with the Flower module.